What would you say, Kelsey, is, you know, how can businesses and corporations that are stateside, we're not on site in Uganda, but how can we still get involved and help out?
Absolutely. That's a great question. So um, we have an incredible need for sustainable funding, for funding that's coming into us regularly, for funding that's reliable. So building up corporate partnerships, building connections with businesses who value family, who value empowerment, who don't see handouts as the answer to address poverty, whether it's here in our own backyard or it's abroad in Uganda. Our whole approach is empowering these families so that they can keep their children and do it on their own. So we're really seeking after businesses who, again, who value family, who see the need for empowerment and economic development, and who want to come alongside of us and help us get the funding that we need. So they're able to, people who are interested are able to go to our website, check out our corporate partners page, and learn more about what partnering with Abide as a business can look like.
I love that. It's about, educating people, teaching them how to fish instead of just giving them the fish. It's, we all want to be teaching and always giving someone, a way to get where they need to be in life, not just, here's the success for a day. So with that in mind, how corporations can get involved, how is New Savara going about it? What's their approach?
Well, again, I think the thing that I like that Kelsey touched on is we as business owners, myself and others, we can't just take off and just go to Uganda and do the different things that they need to do. We might be able to do it for like short term, maybe some volunteerism stuff if we want to call it, right? But what we can do is we can have a corporate mindset that sits there and says, you know what, as a company, and a business owner, it's not just about us profiting. Right? First of all, our staff, our employees, the people who work with us, they certainly want us to make a profit so that they're in business as well. They kind of rely on paychecks, right? But I'm a firm believer that it's got to be more than just that, right? Money's just a way of keeping score. In my mindset, it's really about helping other people. So what we did with New Savara is we sat there, we said, you know what, first of all, we love watching young people who are motivated and passionate. I mean, let's face it, 19, right? Going there and getting knocked out of the box and then coming back and by 25 having the success that they're already having and doing the things that they're already doing. It's not bad that rubbing shoulders with dignitaries in the country and everything else, right? So what New Savara did is we got together and we sat there and said we have a new service that's coming out called Johnny Jobseeker, and taking the expertise that we have and helping young people not only get themselves in position for their career that they're working on, but to also take a portion of that and give it back. So we're giving $1 off of every subscription every single month to Abide Family Center to help fund the development of that program, to help them reach more and more families, help more and more kids, and to do the work that they do. I was blown away by how much they were able to do with such a small budget. And that's probably not a bad question to ask Kelsey, right? So what are you guys getting done with such a small budget? And so that's what we partner to do. In addition to that, we've also really bought into it from the perspective of, like our goal is to end this year at no less than 1,000 subscribers a month, and next year at 10,000 subscribers a month, so that we're doing $1 from each one of those every single solitary month, month in and month out, to help fund that organization.
It's great, and it's really simple for, if you're giving the dollar from the subscription, the people signing up, they don't have to do anything consciously, they don't have to worry about the process of it. They just get the satisfaction of knowing, I signed up for this and I get to support Kelsey's mission with the Abide Family Center. But yeah, $1 doesn't seem like a lot to the person making, the subscription. So just off of his question, like you said, how far does that go? And especially if we can get to 1,000 members a month, 10,000 members a month, how far are these dollars going?
So far. So when our budget was around $8,500 a month, we were able to support 80 families and keep over 200 children out of orphanages and in their families. So, I mean, our impact is great with such a small budget. And so to give you a scale of what $1,000, let's go off of what $1,000 a month could do for Abide, that could run our whole nutritional center. So all of the formula we provide to HIV positive mothers, to children whose mothers have died in childbirth or who just cannot breastfeed, we're able to provide formula, nutritious milk, and nutritious meals for around $1,000 a month to all of our families. And so that is a huge factor in children being able to remain in their family or be placed in an orphanage. So that could run that whole program. And so the money goes incredibly far in Uganda.
That's brilliant. Well, I mean, any other thoughts, last comments?
Yeah, I think from my perspective and from the business perspective, here's what I like about what Kelsey and Megan are doing. They have a huge vision. As the owner of a company, I want to be involved with people with huge vision. I've always said, if your vision's not bigger than mine, you can't lead me, right? And I have huge vision, so I like to work with people with massive vision, and not just vision, but people who act on vision, right? I know a lot of people who sit there and they have all this vision, but they never take one step. And to see the steps that Megan and Kelsey have taken, and I mean, 200 kids and 80-some families, and on $8,500 a month. There are some people in this country who would think $8,500 a month wasn't enough pay for them to run their household. Yeah. And I am surprised and just blown away by how this organization takes that and multiplies it and is impacting 85 households. That to me is powerful, which is another reason why one of the things that New Savara is doing is we're looking for organizations just like Kelsey's, and to look and sit there and say, okay, are there other young people, right? Because we old guys, we do enough stuff, right? We got enough things going on. I'm old, I've done enough things, right? And there are a lot of organizations out there that have been around since the earth was flat, right? So I'm looking to and want to be involved with nurturing and supporting and help develop young people with vision who are building something that actually has a benefit. If you can dry the tears of orphans and widows as a business owner, then that other profit stuff that you made doesn't necessarily seem so bad. Right? There's a lot of people these days that want to kind of make the business owner the evil guy, right? And some of them probably are. Yeah, they probably are.
Sure.
But what we're looking at sitting there saying is, you know what? While somebody's over there maybe saying we're evil guys over there, we can still sleep at night knowing that over here, somebody like Kelsey is taking those hard-earned dollars that we've created and doing tremendous good with it. And that's what I want to be a part of. I think that there are a lot of people like myself, a lot of business owners like myself that want to be a part of that. And that's what Johnny Jobseeker is about. It was built for that. It was really built to do that. And we're excited about the possibility with it.